LIV Golf is doing their own version of the Creator Classic. Sort of kind of came out of nowhere. This announcement came out just a few days ago, and it's all happening like here in like the next week. So I don't know if this was a brand new idea. I don't know if they've been working on this for a while, but we learned about it very, sort of shortly before it's taking place. But they're changing up the format a little bit. It's called the Duels. And they're two-man teams. So you got one of the LIV Golf pros with one of the sort of famous content creators of sorts. And they're playing scramble style, which I think is fun. I don't know. Whenever you're scrambling something, I think it makes it interesting because you get that hype between two people. Like when somebody pulls it off and makes the shot and the whole thing.
When's the last time you've seen Bubba? I haven't even thought about that, man, in like a year.
Isn't he still playing?
Yeah, I saw him at LIV Golf Chicago back in the fall. I mean, I don't know. I guess
I just had to point that out.
This whole thing gives me MTV Challenge vibes.
MTV Challenge.
It's kind of awesome. We're getting all these new types of ways to watch golf, and this is great. Golf's growing and it's coming back strong. I feel.
I do love that the Grant Horvat Phil Mickelson team stays together.
Dude, that's almost like ridiculous.
You can't break them up. What are they going to do? Put Grant Horvat with I don't know, Joaquin Neiman? Not a chance.
I have a question though. So you got the Bryan Bros, and you got, not really. Where's he at? Grant anymore, but like Luke Kwan, aren't all those three guys trying to get on the PGA Tour?
Well, yeah, and one of the Bryan Bros has like a partial tour card.
How is he able to do this?
Because his channel is huge. I don't know.
Eyeballs.
Yeah.
Marketing, money, viewership.
I mean, really what it is they're handpicking from the top channels of the really good golf players. So we look down here. So let's go through real quick. Grant Horvat, Phil Mickelson, George Bryan, and Dustin Johnson. Fat Perez, Cam Smith, kind of pulling for that duo.
Great combo.
Rick Shields, Joaquin Neiman, Luke Kwan, Bubba Watson, and Wesley Bryan and Sergio Garcia. Right off the bat, Grant Horvat, Phil Mickelson, and Fat Perez, Cam Smith are like my early picks right away.
That's
1 and 2.
Bingo.
The Bryan Bros are really good though.
Well, yeah, no, they're good. I'm just saying, like my pick for like who I'm rooting for.
Rooting for.
Yeah, my teams that I like the players on. Wait a second.
Way different from who's gonna win.
Do you guys know
I think Grant and Phil are going to win. They've played so many rounds together already. They know each other. They talk well with each other. They already pick shots. Like I just watched both episodes where they played the dailies.
Yeah.
And it was just awesome. The communication they have with each other. Like, I think Grant and Phil are going to win. I hope Fat Perez and Cameron Smith wins because I love Fat Perez. He's one of the funniest people out there. He's just hilarious.
I think it's every young golfer's dream to be a high flyer.
Do
you
guys want to hear my Fat Perez story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you meet him?
Yes. I have a few times. But I was at TGL. It was the Tuesday night, the night of the finals. And I look across or down the hall or whatever, and I see Fat Perez, Joey Coldcuts, and Jet. And they're like hanging around at the bottom of the stairs that you kind of take to get to the upper level where all the suites are. And that's where those guys are usually at. And I walk over there and I say to Joey Coldcuts, I was like, what are you guys doing down here with the common folk? Aren't you supposed to, he's like, and dude, I'm not kidding. Joey Coldcuts he's not in character. He is a character. Yeah. And he goes,
him.
He's like, no, I know. They didn't get Jet a wristband. We're like down here trying to figure out who's got the wristband. We've been waiting like 20 minutes. We don't know who's in charge. We're trying to figure out who's got the wristband. I was like, he's doing it. Like this is crazy. Like he instantly is like flustered and doing the voice. I was like, oh my God, this is great. And then, excuse me, I'm choking on excitement. Yes, it's excitement that I'm choking on. And then I turned to Fat Perez and I was like, question. I was like, when are we going to get a 30 for 30 on the 17 Island Green putt at TPC Sawgrass? And he was like, dude, he goes, I just don't feel like, my time is done. Like, am I ready for a 30 for 30? Like a retrospective? He goes, I feel like I got more in me. I was like, I know. I'm like, but I could just see it where you're like in like a big comfy chair and like the background's like blurry and out of focus. And there's like that cool music playing as you're talking about standing over the ball. And then they cut to interviews of people who were there, like from their, I remember the moment when he hit the ball and he was just laughing about it. I said, but I got to know, I was like, I feel like I was like in like show mode. I'm like, yeah, no, but Fat, thank you so much. I got to ask you one more question. I was like, how did you feel about when they overlaid that with the Tiger Woods putt and they said fatter than most? I was like, what was your take on that? He goes, he's like, I'm not going to say it hurt, but it was shocking. I just wasn't ready for it. I'm scrolling social and it's like fatter than most. He's like, am I really?
Did he name himself that, or was he given that name? Like,
he already had the name when he met the Bob Does Sports crew. I don't know if somebody gave it to him.
I think it's buddy
if you name yourself that, then.
But that's what he said. He goes, but at the end of the day, he goes, my nickname is Fat Perez. I can't be. He goes, I just was shocked. I wasn't ready for it.
There's a couple things I don't make fun of people for. That's one.
And so I said, well, which one hurt more? Fatter than most,
or thank you, Fat.
At the end of the interview, thank you, Fat. He goes, thank you, Fat hurt way more. I was like, I can imagine. I was like, all right, dude. I was like, thanks. And he was like, dude, no problem, man. Whatever. Fist bump, walk away. But there was like a moment or two that I just needed a little bit from him because we've talked about it. I'm wildly curious. And he was like, dude, he's like, you're awesome, man. Thanks. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. It was just quick. Dude, it was cool.
I have a dream. And one of my big things is, I can't wait. I hope this show gets a little bigger and things like that happen. And I want to play. I want to play a foursome with Bob Does Sports guys and the four of us. Like,
yes. I'll take on.
Like, so much do I want to do that? That would be so much fun.
He takes FP.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. You take cold cuts. Rich probably takes
Bob.
Bobby, and I'll get Jet.
I want to play with Bob though, but hands down, I want to play with Garrett.
Well, here's what's cool for the LIV Golf Duels. We're gonna see Bobby Fairways and Joey Cold Cuts as a part of the course commentating crew.
Yes.
And then we're also gonna have comedian Andrew Santino, and then Mason Nutt, who is better known. What's their duo name? They are Busta Jack.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how Busta got his nickname Busta? Because his last name is Nut.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm so glad I spelled that all the way out.